Associates presents Kalon Unplugged.
Hi everyone, welcome to Kalon Unplugged, a new podcast series from Purple Beats that brings to you untold stories of our associates who have ventured beyond their roles with their diverse interests and passions within our organization. I'm your host Khushbu Gupta, and join me in discovering the incredible journey of our associates who are nurturing their professional lives with their personal interest areas at Kalon Global Solutions. Today, we will talk about Malhar, our in-house band which has mesmerized you at various occasions with their musical jugalbandis. Malhar is present in each of our locations with our talented associates. So today we will be speaking with some of our Malhar band members from across locations. We have with us today Matthew Varghese from Bangalore, Vamshi Rao from Hyderabad, and Mario Shane from Gurugram sharing Malhar's journey with us. So let's get started. So Matthew, tell us how the idea about having a band for Kalon Global Solutions came into being and why did you name it Malhar?
The idea of the band basically came from Sai, our country head, and he reached out to Anand Mishra, the MAT team director, to form a band. Meanwhile, when I joined this firm back in 2021, I had checked with the HR if the office had a band running, and they replied back to me saying that they're forming one, and that's how it all started to get together. So how the name Malhar came up? We thought about a lot of band names initially, but nothing was fitting. We sang mostly indie songs and we wanted a name which would connect with what we sang. So we actually reached out to a couple of our associates for a few name suggestions. And our associate Anupma Shri came up with the name Malhar, which also meant a raga in Carnatic music, which meant the giver of rains, which we all felt was a good fit.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing with us. Now, Vamshi, can you tell us about your initial days of Malhar and what went behind finally having the three bands ready across all the locations?
Absolutely. Coming from a music background and having managed a band for almost 5 years in my previous company, I had some experience in forming and handling bands in a corporate office. When I first started at Kerala, I didn't have a clue about forming a band here. However, fate had its way when I met Vishal Mahajan over a coffee and we started discussing the idea of having a band at Kerala. I was excited and provided my thoughts and insights on forming the band, and the rest is a history. With Vishal's recommendation, my name reached Anand Mishra and then Sai Shekhar, who's a country head, who were instrumental in helping me form the bands across different cities. I was able to share my experience and best practices and that made our process smoother. I must also mention the incredible support that I've received from Matthew and Mario, who are the leads from Bangalore and Gurugram. Together we brainstormed every detail of the band equipment that would suit our company. We became consultants in the process, deeply engrossed in the technicalities which ultimately helped us acquire the necessary equipment for Kerala.
Wow, that sounds like a musical journey with all the nodes of ups and downs. So Mario, can you tell us what are the challenges you face in finalizing a performance?
The type of challenges we face when finalizing a performance is the song selection. Choosing a set list that pleases both the band members and the audience can be a contentious process. Scheduling conflicts, coordination and availability of all band members, especially if they have other commitments in the projects due to which they're not able to jam with all other members on a particular day, is also a challenge for us. Rehearsal scheduling is another big challenge we face, where we do not have enough time for polishing the performance. It is difficult because that creates a lot of stage fear and anxiety before the performance.
Interesting to know. So Matthew, coming back to you, what is your band's musical style and what has been your most memorable performance so far?
Our band's music style is basically indie songs. We love to play A.R. Rahman, old R.D. Burman songs, new pop songs from all South Indian languages. Our most memorable performance was definitely during the band launch, which happened last January during the rebranding event.
Nice. So Vamshi, your turn now. How do you find time to practice with your team during working hours?
Yes, the eternal struggle of balancing work and music is not an easy feat, but we have found a way to make it work. First, we carefully select the songs in which we want to work upon. Individually, we try to add our music flavors and improvisations over a weekend or whenever we're traveling, whenever we get some time. Then we come together for jamming sessions where we bring our ideas to life. In order to carve out time for practice, we have adopted some strategies. We sometimes arrive at the office early, seizing those precious moments before the hustle and bustle begins. Alternatively, during the post-lunch, when calls and meetings are sparse, we seize the opportunity to fine-tune our melodies and harmonies. It's all about making the most of the time we have, channeling our passion into every moment. I must say it's a delicate dance between our professional responsibilities and our love for music, but our dedication keeps us in sync and fuels our growth.
Now that's called passion. Thank you. Over to you, Mario. Where do you see Malhar in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I envision Malhar Music Band continuing to grow and evolve. With their passion for music and dedication to their craft, I believe the band has the potential to reach new heights and expand their reach beyond their current locations. Adding to that, I also imagine Malhar Music Band exploring new musical territories, experimenting with different genres, and pushing the boundaries of their creativity. I would like to conclude stating that the future of Malhar Music Band is bright and full of potential. With their passion, talent, and determination, I believe the band will continue to make significant impact.
Great. We hope all your dreams come true in the next 5 years. So, lastly, can anyone sing one of their favorite songs for all our listeners out there?
अदलावा मजबूरी नु आन जान दी पसूड़ी नु सैर बने हाँ तेरी पी जावा मैं पूरी नु आना सियो नहीं आया फांग वांग मैं ठुकराया काला बोल के दस जावे पावा क्यों दी चोरी नु रवांच पावांच ओनू लुकावा कोई मैनू ना रोके.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So it was really nice talking to you all. Thanks Matthew, Vamshi and Mario for being here today and sharing Malhar's journey with us. I'm excited to see more of Malhar in the coming days, and I'm sure even our associates. It was wonderful talking to you all. That's all for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed listening to them. You can listen to this episode on Pulse and Carelon.engage app as well. Stay tuned for more exciting conversations and inspiring stories in the upcoming episodes. Until then, this is Khushbu Gupta signing off. Keep listening to Carelon Unplugged.